Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make a tiny sponge and some aluminium foil. I hope you enjoy. To make a sponge you will need some leftover kitchen sponge material. Can either be two-toned or a single sponge type, and just cut down to the right size. It's so squishy! For the box that will hold the aluminium foil, you will want some cardstock. I didn't have any, so I used standard printer paper and then glued two pieces together a bit later, which you will see in the video. Then sketch out your design. All of the measurements will be in the info box below. You will want 4 rectangles of equal sides and then a little extra for the tab to tuck it in. Then add some tabs which you will glue together later. There are many aluminium foil designs that you can find on the internet. I went with a very simple and traditional Australian one. I used watercolour paints for this project, however feel free to use gouache or acrylic, whatever you have on hand. In Australia we call it alu or alfoil for short, and I used the shortened nickname just so it could fit a bit easier. As I mentioned earlier, this section is optional. I glued 2 pieces together to make the desired thickness, however if you have cardstock, feel free to do your design on that. Then simply cut it out and glaze with a shiny glaze. Set that aside to dry and start working on your alu foil roll. If you have a thin piece of dowel, that would be ideal. I didn't have any, so I used a matchstick which I sanded down to the right shape. Cut it to the right size to match your box and sand both edges so they're not rough. Measure out how much foil you need, cut that out and smooth it down with some leftover sponge that you saved earlier. Then add a piece of tape to one end of the foil, add your dowel, and gently roll up the foil in a tight little roll. Glue your aluminium box together using some strong contact adhesive. This is what it should look like. Using some scrap metal from a tea light candle or a tin, I cut out a thin strip and serrated the edge to make a little saw. Then glued this to one side of the alfoil box. Pop the little roll of alfoil in the box and it's done. Now you have a working aluminium foil roll. Thanks for watching my video as always guys. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope to see you in my next videos. Bye! Washi washi washi.